Alright, welcome back to video 5 of Pillars of Eternity. When we last left off, we recovered this Aleph, getting himself into a bit of trouble, and I think he's going to be a pretty interesting player. And you know, since they took Theoden from me and Kaliska, I can't say I'm too overwhelmingly pleased. So we got a road south, road east, blacksmithery, Ingrid's house, windmill. Well, we got the option to search that area underneath the ground, the temple, to recover the monks' bodies. I'm tempted to do it now that we got 2 people, but I wouldn't mind having a slightly larger party, so I think we will check the village out a little bit more before we just go off trying to kill some baddies, because I'm still remembering the powerful bear and his big, strong, burly arms. Afra's house? Let's go here then, huh? See if we can talk to these people. Yeah, my husband got a good laugh out of me. He's like, "You weren't expecting them to kill him." I said, "No, I thought they were gonna get revived somehow. I can't believe you make me attached to these people and you kill them, and I barely spend an hour with them. That's crazy, and it kind of scares me. I don't want to go attached to anybody in this here party, and... Ooh, maybe you're not allowed to come into people's... Okay, yeah, you can. There we go. Ooh, kitty. Meow. Meow. Talk, kitty. Talk. Don't get caught on me, kitty. Can I have you as a pet? Poop. Alright, well, we got a Afra. A dry wooden woman and standing in front of the fireplace, humming a quiet tune to herself, or perhaps to her unborn child, for she is clearly quite pregnant. She turns her head slightly as you enter.
Good day, stranger.
Well, finally, I was starting to think. The woman makes a startled noise once she turns around and sees you. Oh, I'm sorry. I was expecting someone else. She gives you a cautious smile. Can I help you? Nice cat. Afra smiles brightly. Oh, thank you. She's a sweetheart. Keeps the house clear of mice, too. I just arrived in Gilded Val. I thought I'd just get to know the locals. Were you the one with the caravan? She looks at you hopefully. Master Edema's by chance? I was, yes. No, why do you ask? Or you knew Edema? Well, no more than the most here, I say. He doesn't usually come this way, but they say he's reliable, old fellow. She pauses. Burrows furrowing. Wait, why do you say new? I'm sorry, but the caravan was attacked. I was the only one to survive. Afra covers her mouth with a hand, eyes widen with horror. For a few moments she can manage nothing but a strangled, voiceless gasping, her eyes brimming with tears. I knew. I told her it was a dangerous path to take. Kaliska, always so certain she wouldn't take on any danger. Afra sniffs. Oh, my poor sister. I'm sorry, stranger. I can't believe she's gone. If only I hadn't called her here. If I hadn't written to her, she might still be alive somewhere. Afra's face crumples, and a solitary tear slides down her cheek. She can see it's going to be one of those videos where I can't read clearly. I tell you, retail fucks you up, because man, I used to be able to talk easily and read easily, but after a while you get tired of dealing with people, and next thing you know, words just don't want to come out of your mouth properly. Good, quit your sniveling. How are you going to raise a child if you're this weak? Kaliska mentioned that she thought you needed help. Perhaps I can provide some assistance? Afra looks at you with some surprise before dabbling at her nose with a sleeve. That's kind of you to offer, but I don't know if I can impose this on you. It's not a small favor. Afra wipes at her eyes. I'm worried about the baby, about the legacy. I told Kaliska as much as I could, but all I know is that for a long time now, every child born in Gilded Vale has been soulless, empty. It's happened to so many mothers, and Lord Radric, he's exiled all of them, calling it a sign of the gods' disfavor. And with my Hawthorne gone. I don't know how I'd manage if I lost my home too. Godpack Knights, kind wayfarers. See, again, I dislike that. Please stop showing me this. I hoped Kaliska would help me. They say Ranga, the old midwife, knows a way to prevent a child being hollowborn. But she moved south to Anslag Compass 2 seasons ago. The journey's too far for me. I can't make it as I am, but I don't have anyone else now with Kaliska gone. More tears run down her face. Please, can you help me? She's a mother. We're not going to get money out of her. I'll find Ranga for you. Offer blinks, eyes wide. You will? Oh, God's bless you. Here, I'll give you coin to pay her with. You needn't trouble yourself with that. I think it's a drink she fashions out of, well, I'm not sure, but it shouldn't be too much of a burden to carry back. You have gained 20 copper. Enslog's Compass is what we call the lagoon to the south. You'll have to cross the wilds to get there. That's what keeps me from trying it myself. She clasps her hands together. Thank you again, truly. You'll save us both. She sets her hands on her stomach, smiling through tears. Wow. Boy, if that ain't fucked up. The worn dog-eared book is titled Travels Upon the Sailed Glass Sea. There's an etched illustration of a vast finned leviathan. Is it? Okay. Is it tab you hit to highlight what you can touch? I can't remember. Where's my tab button? Okay. Yes, there we go. Okay, that's cool. That's stealing, and I'm not stealing from a pregnant woman. Intellect effects, area of effect, and duration of abilities. Yeah, I regret not paying closer attention to how I sorted my abilities out and not have done them so even, but I've already got like 3 or 4 hours into the game and I don't want to turn around and go back. I'm hoping that my character build is not too bad, considering that that's 14, 15, 14, and Constitution and Dex isn't much, so there's no negatives to it. I'm hoping maybe as we go about, there'll be benefits to that. We will look into scrolls, and again, like I said, I do want to keep with athletics. I may not up survival all the way, maybe to where it gets like 50% consumable duration. So I got all these level 2 spells. How do you go about positioning them on her choices? Right?
Yeah?
Okay, so I can use 4 of those and 2 of these. We ain't even looked over them, have we? Creates a cone of putrefaction, causing immediate corrosive damage, and then more damage over time to any in the area of effect. Blizzard conjures a violent storm of ice and snow, slowing inflicting freeze damage upon any in the area of effect, and slowing their attack rate. Burst, conjure less blight. Huh. Combat only. Okay, I like that one. We may use that one in combat. Taste of the hunt. I think I'll have to actually take a little bit more time to look at these spells, and we got our little wizard now. Are these just villagers? Yeah. Okay, so on to the next house. And I love how they take the time to highlight this like that. Okay, so let's go to Ingrod's house. Ingrod's. Ingrid's? I'm gonna call it Ingrid. I'm gonna be mispronouncing so many words so horrifyingly bad. But that's a pretty cool map. come. Uh-oh. Kaliska?
Hey there.
Why you no come with the wizard? You know, I get those bodies are soulless, but is it really that essential for them to sit there and leave them hanging to rot like that? A child born soulless doesn't deserve any less honor being put into a grave, and that's horrifying to think. This Radcliffe, I do not like him. So can I search this one? Okay, so that's not stealing. I will take that. You follow me in? In we go. Okay. So let's see. That's Naughton. What are we disturbing here? Ingrid, this man and woman appears to have been deep in conversation, working at close to two bulging satchels. They move to embrace until the woman notices your approach and pauses, her smile faltering a little.
Well met, friend.
Can we help you? She looks to her companion, furrowing brows with confusion. Do you know this woman, Naughton? Naughton coughs. Yes, I think we met in the Valwood. I warned her about the bear. He inclines his head. Glad to see you've made it. Was there something else you wanted? You two are in good spirits for people who just lost a friend. That's unkind of you to say. I'm grieving my husband in my fashion. I'm only sorry I could not convince him to leave Gilded Vale before this happened. I'm relieved to be rid of this terrible place, that's all. It cost me the greater part of my life, and now my husband, and I'm glad to be free of it. You two seem to be in a hurry. Yes, I'd imagine so. Ha ha ha. We're packing for a trip, actually. I've been meaning to visit Defiance Bay, and she looks at Naughton. Well, in truth, I think I've had my fill of this town. Naughton reaches to take her hand. It's time for some new scenery, he says. Is there anything you can tell me about Gilded Vale? Ingrid smiles wryly. Only that you'll want to be moving on as soon as you can. You'll see the tree, I imagined, but the rot goes deeper. If you were looking for work, I'd say you'd have a better chance of it elsewhere. We're headed for Defiance Bay ourselves, Naughton adds. Goodbye. Yeah, I think that means that he killed her husband. Yes, I sure do. Where's my tab button? It's gonna be my new best friend. Stat.
Sure.
The bottles of Sunraid is half empty. I wonder if that means her husband was a drinker. What's this? Inventory, please. Okay, so those two parts. That's some reading. We will do the reading. I'll make a video where it's nothing but me just reading the books. I'll get like 3 of them. Because that's something I kind of like to learn the lore of, especially in games that I have no intention of playing myself. It's the whole point. I like to sit there and, let's go to the windmill then. Especially when I know I'm not going to play them. Something's going on here. We know there's more grain in there, Trumbull. We won't settle for scraps until you grow fat on our crops. Muffled shouting emerges from inside the mill. The first of you drunkards coming through the door gets a shot between the eyes. Gods hear me, Swainer. I'll put you down like a dog. Come away for now, lads. We'll be back, Trumbull, and we'll have our fair prices, or by the flame we'll have a reckoning. Ooh, where'd my mouse go? Oh, okay, it's because it's not over with yet. Ooh, drama. Are we gonna get shot? You gonna shoot me? An elven man stands before you, his relatively stocky build suggesting a life of labor. His face is pale and drawn and his eyes wide. Behind him, a younger man and woman exchange worried glances. The miller raises a club as you enter. It shakes violently in his grip. Get back if you value your life. Put that down before you get yourself hurt. Trumbull only raises the club higher. I mean it! I won't have Swainer and his lackeys threatening me in my own meal. My name is Lilith Ironwill. I've only just arrived in Gilded Vale. Trumbull shakes his head. You've picked a bad time to come visiting. Gilded Vale's had all its shine scrapped off. Just a big dung heap now, and Swainer thinks he's king of it. They're all of them mad. Who's Swainer? The dwarf. The one standing out there spreading lies among the villagers. Bastard's been here for decades, and he hasn't gotten any kinder with time. The miller hesitates and lowers the club a fraction. Who are you? Is Swainer roping foreigners into his little crusade now? I thought you could use some help. Well, let's see. What was all that ruckus outside? Shakes his head. Where to begin? Swainer's whipped them up into a froth. Going on about the grain stores. Claims I've hidden away most of it. All I do with the grain is sell it. I can't create it out of thin air, and I can't handle it out for free. I pay the farmers for the crop they bring in, and I sell what comes out of the mill. Most of it goes to the Black Hound on the west side of town for ale. And Swainer and his lot sure don't mind that part. You take a look at the fields on the way into town. Crops blighted, and most of what I'm getting are from the farmers. Trumbull gestures to the sack and containers. It's gone off, rotted through. I can't pay top prices for blight wheat. I've barely got enough good grain to go around. Swainer's howling after things he has no right to. If you don't want those people in here with torches, maybe you ought to stop lying to me. Trumbull blinks, taken aback. I'm not. Look, it's no lie. The stones really are low. And with so little grain going around, I had to raise the prices for some people. There are folks in town that deserve far better than Swainer and his lot. People who have done more for the Gilded Vale. People like the magistrate? Too bad I don't have Resolve 17, huh? I can't do anything about that, Trumbull says, his voice quiet. That's just how it works. Maybe things are different elsewhere. Here, Radrick's men, they keep the village safe, so they eat well. Swainer's people are farmer. They gathered the grain for you. They sure didn't mind losing the grain when it was going into the drinks at the inn. They don't make like kind neighbors when they insult my son, go stumbling drunk through my own crops. You think they're the only ones that need to eat? Maybe I ought to go have a talk to Swainer. The miller all but sags with relief. I'd be grateful if you did. He won't listen to me anymore, but maybe you'll have better luck. Tell him we'll all had a hard time with it, and we'll all have to make some sacrifices. We'll be in your debt if you can convince them. So we gotta resolve the feud.
Yeah?
So, that's stealing. Hit my pretty little tab key. Can we talk to these people? My father's a good man. He's always done right by the town. I'm sure Father can explain better.
Hey there.
Just what's happened here. Alright, so we got another quest. And I'm sure we'll see those two couples back at the inn. So we did this house. Let's go check out the Black Hammer Smithery. Then we'll go to the inn and talk to Swainer. Kind of wish I would have been a little bit more careful with how I positioned my shit. I was thinking when you leveled up it grew. I'm used to RPGs in a sense of like Final Fantasy. This is my first time playing a game like this. Top down feel. Well, no. Unless you consider Dragon Age one of those type games. Let's see. Commoner. Actually, you know what? This makes it easier. So that's all stealing. There's a guard, apprentice, Tonto, dagger. So these people have names. So let's go look at this real quick and we'll talk to the three over here. Account of Tontonu cells. The pages are nearly empty. Okay, Harlan. Let's go talk to Harlan Orson. Ah! And we get to do a little saw reading. You see a man crouching surreptitiously and alone. God knows, I feel bad. A series of untamed shrubs, all that hides him from the vision ahead. His eyes are locked on a Delmgan, beautiful and terrible, eyes half lidded as she hums. A bird with fantastic blue and orange plumage sits on her shoulders, trilling gently, and the man is entranced, trembling, attentive. He stands, and the tranquility is broken by the bird's startled squawk. The Delmgen half smiles, beckoning with twig-like fingers. She does not speak as he approaches. His mouth is dripping sounds of awe and admiration. She waits, coy and tempting. With agonizing slowness he is before her. Then something changes. She sees something hanging limply from his side and begins to hiss. Fingers suddenly claws and eyes black with hate. He has no time to reach for his axe or grimoire as she strikes, and just as soon as she strikes, she is gone. The only evidence of her existence that the shuddering wreck on the ground. He grabs at his grimoire nevertheless and begins to chant. By the words of a magical language of his own imagining, scribed in a maniacal shorthand. Rings hollow, and the silence continues unabated. He turns and shrugs at someone or something, but if there is something there you do not see. But if there is something there you do not see. His mouth is dripping. So what is she? What's the word again? I'm sorry, I'm trying to make sense of this one. Adelumgen? Adelumgen. What's with that one word? I can't pronounce it. Surreptitious. Oh god, I hate that. Alright, surreptitiously. Whatever. Can't read them all. That's gonna bother me. I'm gonna have to figure out how to pronounce that word correctly. You see a group of adventurers surrounded by a crowd of attacking Zareps. The man is with them, seemingly unconcerned by the battle, even detached from it as he stands in the middle of his comrades, chanting, his expression bordering on an elation. His voice is powerful and deep, booming out across the combatants as a rich counterpoint to the chaos of their fighting. With every phrase, the battlefield changes. His allies grow with a pulsing blue light, freezing the Zorops that surround him. A blazing pyre erupts from the ground, cutting and burning the creatures and sending them scattering. One of the fallen Zorops suddenly explodes as 3 giant grubs crawl from its corpse and attack the remaining enemies. The man continues to chant, thoroughly enthralled in the joy of the moment. Finally, the creatures have been reduced to 1. His allies stand back as the man approaches it, still chanting. He removes his hammer, swings it at the Zarep. His phase ends as the hammer connects with its head, punctuating the spell and bringing his song to an end. Pretty cool. Okay. This Amawa man is of an impressive build, towering above the countertop. His skin is the dusky blue of the deeper oceans, and his thick arms boast corded muscle. Small ears frame a square-jawed face coated and smeared in soot, and arcing black tattoos alike. He offers you a broad smile as you approach. Welcome. You're the first new face I've seen in quite some time. What can I do for you? What do you do around here? You come to us at a strange time, I'm afraid. The stock's not what it used to be. But we've fine weapons and armor to offer yet. All forged right here at the Black Hammer. What happened? We just don't have the supplies. Been expecting the next delivery for near on a week now. Haven't seen a sign of it. Have to expect they were hit by bandits. The road out east is crawling with them. One of my workers ran off with the wagon themselves, maybe. To make some coin. As if that lot would dare. He's right about the bandits. The dire situation in the villages like this, and the exodus to the cities, has created far too many opportunities for unscrupulous sorts. Tantalus scratches his jaw, thinking. If you happen to be heading that way, maybe you could keep an eye out for a supply wagon, or my shipment at least. They'd be cutting through the Black Meadow, I expect. Only good road for it. As it is, most of our weapons go to His Grace, Lord Radric. Tanton glances at the nearby guard, and that's as it should be. It doesn't leave much for outsiders. We just don't have the iron. Where was the wagon traveling from? We send the wagon up to the new Hiomar with weapons, and it sings back through the log home and the like to purchase supplies. Shortest route back is through the Black Meadow, then north through the wilds. Shakes his head. Had a trader come through with word that they'd made it to Logholm, but haven't heard a thing since. I'll see them back safe and sound. I'd appreciate you trying anyhow. You bring back the supplies at least, and I'll have much more to offer you. A discount to start. If you find any of my workers, you give them a good smack upside the head for me. Shall we see what he at least has? Hello. Of course, you won't find much finer anywhere else. Will we? Well, we got 3 camping supplies. I'm gonna leave 1 open just for the whole. Shit's gonna get expensive quick, ain't it? Pierce damage bonus / damage bonus. I gotta figure out what her main weapon's gonna be. Piercing and slashing. A nice mixture wouldn't hurt, I suppose. What's in my stash right now? Scroll of Tanglefoot. I guess we can cook with this stuff, I think. Or mixing reagents. I think I'll save my reagents, ain't no point. Lockpicks. We bought the food for a purpose. Alright. I'll probably tend to armor and stuff like that off so I can actually pay attention to proper damage reduction, DR, counterpoints. God, I thought for a minute we were about to be in a battle. Alright. So road west, road south, road east, road north. We've checked out all the houses here. Do these roads lead anywhere? Is the village bigger than it actually is? Okay. Oh, we got a lot coming, don't we? Oder's Gift. That's Magrin's Fork. There's the Val Woods. Alright, so we know the map leads in that direction. What about the road east then? Guess we can't enter that pretty home. Go, my little pretties. Move faster across the map. Please. Can't believe the mage is faster than you, woman. Let's see where this goes. Okay. That provides us with the Eastern Wood, but we don't know where it leads. Dryford Village, Burial Isles, Old Song. Okay. I think that's the road we came in from, so let's check out the north then. To the north! Listen to the flies buzz at the bloated corpses. Isn't that a good way to get sick? Just rotting corpses out in the open? It's a great way to get sick. Why care? Well, we picked up a few more quests. We didn't get any other party members though, unfortunately. But we're learning. We're learning. We got a few more minutes, but I have to stop this video anyways. Okay. So that, maybe, so did I come in through the north then? Because that ain't leading nowhere else new. Sorry. I'm sure this is boring, but I gotta get a feel for everything. And we'll probably go to the inn, which is like located right here. And yeah, we came in through here. Duh. Dipshit. Can't remember a thing, can you, girl? No, of course not. Have you been hit in the head with a bat? I know I have. Never forgot that day. Just the moment. You ever been to Defiance Bay? You talking to them? With the roads like they are, I'll stay put. Ooh. No, no more talkie? Okay, it's okay. I take this. Alright, so north don't lead much, does it? Just ways to exit. Okay, so we've got the Eastern Wood, Mogren's Fork, that leads down this way. Back in Vel Wood. Well, let's check with the Black Inn. We'll do the temple here first, after we talk to old buddy. We sit there and we talk to old buddy. Let's see. Tib. Alright. Someone come talk to him. We can search that.
Well met, friend.
Don't know who you are and don't much care. Keep walking. We're not here to chat with foreigners. Aloth narrows his eyes. Careful. Looks like they're cut from the same cloth as those rowdies who attacked me. His nose wrinkles. Smell like it, too. I saw you outside of the mill. What was that about? Well, someone fancies themselves a meddler, eh? What's that about? It's about Trumbull thinking he's king of the town on account of he's got the mill to his name. The dwarf jowls quiver with rage. It's about him barely giving us anything for the wheat we bring him and then cutting our purses when we need to buy grain. It's about farmers going hungry while some bastard gets rich off their crops. That's what it's fucking about. Now shove off. What if I buy you all around? Will you talk to me then? Swainer considers it briefly. He looks to the others. Fair enough. You bring us something to wet our throats, and might be I'll fill up to trading woods. Okay. What's a little coin for?
Gods keep you.
Like to buy around for the fine fellows over there? Fine fellows? You're having me on. Any more fighting and I'll have to ban Swainer from the inn entirely, the innkeeper frowns. Until then, it's 6 coppers apiece for the lot. Please, if I can get them talking, I might be able to convince them to stop harassing the miller. The innkeeper studies you warily for a moment, then sighs. Well, that's alright then. Here, 3 drinks for the 3 fools. You get them off Trumbull's back and maybe he'll be a little less stingy with his supplies. I don't know. The dude looks like he ain't doing too good with the way this is going.
Hey there.
Alright, let's get them beers. Can't say I much care for the taste.
Good day to you.
More of a bitch beer. I brought drinks. Hey, so you have, by the flame. I never thought I'd be so happy for a mug of the Blackhound shit beer. Of course my resolve ain't high enough. That's good. Alright then, you've got my attention. What is it you got to say that's worth a round of drinks? Maybe you could tell me more about what's going on. Like I said, the miller's in charge of the grain prices. He says they're fair, but I know for a fact that folks like Offra pays half what we do, the dwarf sighs. And maybe we've been a bit rough with him, but what are we supposed to do? We can't keep paying. We're going to starve. Do you think Trumbull's going to be sorry about it when we do? Oh. Maybe I could go talk to Trumbull for you. Ha! You think you'll get through to him like we haven't? Man, as thick as a peat bog. I hear he's got his soul red. Found his kin used to grow sun-red trees for their 8-year lords, up until they figured out their side was losing. Explains why his knees still ache to bend to whatever lord or lady crosses the road. He'll be holed up in the mill for days, the coward. The dwarf eyes you concerningly, but here. If you want to give it a shot, then good luck. We owe you one if you manage it. Sounds like dude is a bit of a jackass. Let's see. What's your look? Oh. Is it my resolve? My resolve is not high enough. Did I really only put 4 in it? I could have swore I put 5. Oh well. If I can get it up to 16... Need 17 with him. Can we sleep in a room and pump up our resolve, or is it going to affect other aspects?
Hail and well met.
Let's see. Perception and mechanics. +2 for resolve. I'll pay for it. Or maybe it'll be daylight by then. Let's see what this does if we talk to the buddy. It's pretty cool.
Good day to you.
I don't want to do that. Fucking A. No!
Hey there.
I need one more resolve. Is there armor or anything I can equip to do it? Maybe I'll level up a little bit more and see if I can do something like that. I don't mind wasting the gold. Let's go.
Sure.
Let's go talk to the dude again. Should have put more on resolve apparently. That's pretty cool though, you can add +2, but I think I need 17 with this buddy. If only I had put 15 in it, huh? This is the part I said about not liking not knowing.
Welcome.
Okay. Is your self-righteous worth losing your family over? Opens his mouth to protest, but his expression shifts into resignation well before he finally nods and speaks. You're right. I've been trying to plan for the future, but we're in danger here and right now. Fine, tell Sawyer and the others I've reconsidered. Provided he pays the same as everyone else, he's welcome to his fair share. Let's hope we can trade for supplies real soon, or we'll be in a bad way. I don't know if I chose the right option. I understand he's trying to make plans for the future. But at the same time, they're farmers. I don't know, because the girl at Pascal too, the chick, she said it herself that he's stingy. I mean, you can't blame him though if the lot's gone bad. Well, we wasted 113 coins, didn't we? Oh well, I live with it. All recipes on the enchant menu use one type of gem, one type of plant, one type of creature part, and some copper. I have to look into the enchant menu. I don't think I've looked into that yet.
Hello.
What if I told you that Trumbull's changed his mind about his grain prices? The door looks up, blinks. What? You serious? He exchanges looks with a sort who grins hesitantly. The old man listened to reason? About time I told him he'd come around, but damn if he didn't take his time about it. He sets a few coppers on the table. Here, buy yourself a drink. Now we can get afford it. Here, goes for you too as well. Drinks on me. I wonder if that was a good thing or a bad thing. I can't tell. Oh, I'm benevolent one and diplomatic one. I'd like to be very diplomatic, but maybe I didn't raise my resolve high enough for it. So be, so be. What's this mean? Oh yeah. Hopefully that'll stay for a while. It'd be nice to have that readily available. It's pretty cool though. You can sleep in a room for free and get no bonuses, or you can pay. Alright, so let's see, where's my quest log here? No, we're probably about to have to stop in a few minutes, so I don't know if I want to do much. So done. Done. Okay, so we need to search the temple. Travel to Anslog's compass. Travel to the Black Meadow. Eastern road towards Gilded Bell. So we'd have to leave on the eastern road that way. Right? I ain't got much gold right now anyway, so I... And where's that one place we're looking for? Is that the Dryford village? Is that what she speaks of? Old One Bridge, Copper Lane. I don't know where she's talking about. So right now I think we'll do the temple. We'll get her her potion. I just hope it doesn't have an effect on time. So let's get started in the temple then, shall we? I don't know if you consider it cheating, consider I pulled up my husband's game to test some of the, He's gonna be important eventually. I think, because he's in my husband's party from whenever I was looking at his gameplay. I know. Probably, I don't know. I don't consider it cheating. I didn't talk to anybody. I just noticed what he had at his party. But he's been playing a lot longer than I have. Alright.
Hey there.
Let us go. Explore.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see what I can find.
Let's go this way. Oh, we see a tome. We see a tome stab we can touch. Okay. Gives us some Adra. What is that? Will-o-wisp? Is someone else here? Oh, that's grand. Doesn't say what affects it. Alright. There's my girl. Will-o-wisp is fire, right? Girl, let's just go kitty cat on his ass then.
Hey there.
Yes?
Go attack this one, dude.
Let's have it up!
Oh, they die fairly simple, right? You.
Lavaru, be on seek!
Come on. Girl? Kill it then. Girl, kill
I
it.
shall deal with this.
Hey there.
Will you stop standing there in your cat form and attack it? Hurry, he's gonna die. Good. Not very good at this, are we?
Sure.
Alright. Yeah, just go back up. Whew. Alright. More residual ingredients. And the body disappears. Ain't that just grand? The parchment is worn and tattered, and the ink upon it faded. In this time of hardship, must have just as much faith in ourselves. So we check the tab. So this room was just dandy.
Mm-hmm.
Will-o-wisps are hard. On to the next room then.
Hey there.
Nice and quiet.
Sneaking no good. So now we got spiders. Alright. Let's see your spells then. Summons 3 spell missiles that bar to the target, inflicting crush or corrode damage. Why not? You know what? Hold on. Don't. Just attack.
How may I help?
Mm-hmm.
Go attack. Cat out on it.
I'll take.
Dude, attack. Come on. Kill the spider. Oh shit. Okay,
Indeed.
so Sicken's gone now? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
What? No search your corpse? That's not cool. Ah! Oh, shit. There's more. Grand. That scared the shit out of me.
This won't do.
Come on, girl. You. What's that do? Arcane Assault. Unleash a bolt of magical energy from the Grimoire that afflicts raw damage and dazes targets in the area. That's pretty crazy. So we can edit our Grimoire. That's pretty cool. Narcotic Lance. Creates a lance of pure narcotic energy causing corrosive damage over time. Overwhelms anyone in the area of effect with a brilliant and bewilderingly... Does that mean it's going to hurt her too? So that's the problem. There's friendly fire in this. You know what? I want you to get... Come, right here. Come on. Get closer.
Most inconvenient.
Oh my god, girl. Hurry! Okay. Call that sucker. Oh no! Egg. Can you eat? Which one does, it's health. Endurance? Can you eat it? Can't be changed in combat. Tres no bien! Please?
Yeah? I'll be fine. Really.
Are you sure about that? I don't think we're gonna be
I shall
okay.
deal with...
I don't think we're going to be okay. Cone of Fire. Do
This
it.
one. Aztec, worth and wrath.
Please, kill him. Dude, cast your spells. Oh, dude, come on.
Aztec,
Badly
worth and
injured.
wrath.
Near
I
death.
shall deal with this one.
Kill him. Oh, shit.
These ones are in for a walloping.
Well, that sucked. Huh? Alright, we will load that. And we're past our time limit, so actually I need to stop here. So, you know what? I suck at this game, but I will get better. By George, I swear this. So, next time, until next time, please take care.